Hey, what's up guys? Dennis Sepulveda here, and today I want to talk about market conditions in Greater Vancouver. So if you're looking to buy or sell in the near future, this is just going to give you a really quick overview of what's happening out there right now. So we got the latest January stats in, and the first thing I was really eager to see was the home price index. And last month, the home price index dropped again. So it's been slowly trending downwards the past few months. The reasons for that are mostly because buyers are waiting for interest rates to drop. So there's a huge group of buyers right now that are waiting for these interest rates, which are expected to come down in the next few months. I think the major consensus is that they're going to come down by June or July, or start to sort of drop around that time. So I think sort of by midsummer, we'll start to see those drops in interest rates, and then we'll start to see more buyers enter the market. On the sell side, a lot of sellers right now are they're waiting as well. There's very little inventory out there right now because prices are trending downwards, and people are hoping to get the prices from last year before their interest rate drops. So they're kind of, if you don't need to sell right now, a lot of people are waiting for those rates to come down when there's more demand. So that's what's slowing things down. If we look at monthly active listings, check out this graph right here. So monthly active listings in Vancouver, if we go back in November, December, and January, we can see that they are trending downwards. So fewer and fewer listings on the market. Those people that are selling, though, are being rewarded because there's so little inventory out there that the price drops are not that dramatic right now. It should be significant drops, but because there's so little inventory, places are still going for pretty close to asking. But what we're not seeing out there right now is the massive bidding wars, prices going for, places going for over $100,000 over asking, that kind of thing. We're not seeing a lot of that out there, and people that are trying to get those prices I'm finding that their strategies are backfiring. So you have to be really, really careful on the sell side with your pricing strategy. If we look at this graph over here, so this is the monthly housing units sold in Greater Vancouver. So this is sales. So this is going back for the past 3 years in January. So compared to last January, we actually saw a pretty massive increase here, around 1,000 to 1,400, a pretty big drop, pretty big jump in sales. But compared to January 2022, we're still low. So sales are starting to trend upwards, but not where we were in January 2022. So let's talk about who's actually selling right now. The majority of people who are selling that I've seen just from personal experience are former Airbnb homes. So starting May 1st of this year of 2024, the government is putting in a rule saying that if it's not your primary residence, you are not allowed to Airbnb that unit. So you can't own a unit just for Airbnb. It has to be a room inside of or a suite inside of your primary residence. That's going to have major impacts on the market all over BC. And I think it's going to cause a lot of problems. If you ask me, I don't think that rule is going to stay in place for too long. If you think of places like Kelowna, where people buy vacation homes and then, they cover their costs by renting it out when they're not using it, they're not going to be allowed to do that anymore. So all these people that bought vacation homes in Kelowna and other places like that, they're going to have to sell or pay a tax for keeping it empty. So I'm against this rule personally. I think it's absolute nonsense, but that's just my 2 cents. But what we're seeing out there on the sell side is people that are dumping those properties, because if they have to pay the tax and they can't get rental income, then it doesn't make sense to hold those units. So people are dumping those. I've seen them all over the place. So that's what we're seeing out there. Other than that, it's people, people always need to move, but the majority of people that are looking to sell are sort of waiting for the summertime fall market right now. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So yeah, there you go, you guys. I hope that makes sense. If you guys are looking to buy or sell, just reach out to me anytime. We can do a deep dive in these numbers specific to what you're doing, whether you're on the buy side or on the sell side. We can look at different markets and do an analysis of when is a good time to buy or sell. Yeah, I think that's about it. So thanks very much for listening, guys. And we hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.